The reason that we have events like this is that as we're a network, we're looking to 2030 and beyond, to the decade ahead of us. We want to be able to raise these issues of digital transformation or economy and trade, which the two we're focusing on today, but particularly on digital transformation, the role of AI and how that's going to be a huge disruptor for our society. It's important that you get experts of a really top quality to be able to tell us what the facts are today so we can be better facing the challenges of tomorrow. So the fact that we get a speaker from Spain who's chairman of this European Internet Forum, which produced a report, Digital World Towards 2040, it'll be published early next year. The fact that we get someone who's coming in from Poland as an expert on digital transformation, or the fact that we have Rory Stewart coming in from Oman, it shows that people have views on these issues which are relevant to us, and we need to keep our minds open, because if we have that way, we can then have a better idea of how we face our challenges of tomorrow, because the challenges of domestic nature have all international implications. So obviously, starting from a narrow base, we're able to, I think, attract people who are interested in the issues. And they come not necessarily because they're a member of a party, but because they're actually interested that the party is addressing these issues and trying to shape the agenda of tomorrow. So the fact that you get a more younger grouping in with this and just not the older ones you might normally expect in a conservative party. The Ideas Network isn't essentially a conservative organization, although populated mostly by conservatives. We're interested in ideas and how we remember a statement by Victor Hugo who said, "You can resist the invasion of armies, but you cannot resist the invasion of ideas."
It's very important as a network that we meet together in person to discuss and debate the key ideas that are shaping the world around us. And the format really gives you the ability to do that, to have those moments and conversations that you might not necessarily have if you're looking down a screen or unable to participate with the people around you. The session on trade went really well this afternoon. I think we were incredibly lucky to have the level of speakers, the expertise with us in Bruce Stokes, in Owen Dreher and Sam Lowe. I think the topics were really relevant to where we are now. I think that discussing issues around security, particularly security of supply chains and how we have the materials to power our industries here in the UK, but also thinking about how we as a country find growth at a time when we are suffering with low levels of productivity, sclerotic economic growth, and also a number of other issues following COVID, including high debt and difficult fiscal situations. So I think the panel came at a really good time, not least with elections next year as well, which will be a key time in the US, the EU, and of course in the UK, where trade policy will be very much front and centre of what the campaigns will be looking at in terms of international economics.
We were really pleased to be able to host this seminar here today because the topics are so important to business and to our business. We firmly believe that it's important to be playing at a global stage, and our relationship with Europe is still incredibly important to us as a company and to most of our clients. One of the things that was enlightening to us was a discussion about AI and digital transformation. That's been something that's been at the heart of our company for many years and is certainly being driven by what our customers in the industry sectors we deal with want in their businesses. So much so that one of the things delegates will see is our own Advanced Supply Chain Institute. This is, if you like, a laboratory working with convergent technologies like AI, data analytics, machine learning, and physical automation, robots, to be able to help people not just to see the future and imagine what it would look like, but actually work through how to deliver it in their organizations using some of the tools and technologies that Unipod already has, but also some of the tools and technologies that will come from third parties that we can help them integrate into a successful program for their companies to succeed in the coming years, and especially to be able to make the most of these convergent technologies. So it's been a great day. We've all learned a lot, and I think we'll continue to use the information that has come from this seminar to the benefit of our company and our customers in future.
The Ideas Network is always working with partners. Because it makes sense simply to engage on a wider base, to have a wider discussion, but in particular when it comes to rebuilding bridges to continental Europe so that we can engage in a proper dialogue. Ultimately, the problems we are facing are pretty similar, ranging from AI, ranging to the economy, ranging to geopolitical shifts. All these things we debate on a constant basis, and therefore we always engage with continental partners as well, so that they are able to bring their partners and their speakers. And this is so far a concept which proved rather fruitful and stimulates any debate we're having so far. Really are not just an event machine, but really a platform for people where they can engage, negotiate, come back, make their network bigger, meet new people and exchange ideas.
It's very important to have events like this, because after Brexit what we can see is the gap between UK and continental Europe or the European Union. And this platform is one of those places to discuss about the future perspective, the common global challenges. And of course, as now the institutional relations are less, there's less institutional relations, it's important to create other platforms. And this is one of example of those important platforms. The world is changing. UK is changing, upcoming years will be very challenging, not only in UK but in continental Europe. And these platforms is to have a sensation and feeling what's going to happen in the future, what are the perspectives, what are the future discussions, and also to link with the right people and in order to get the right results in the future. This evening we are going to continue our discussion. We're going to have a reflection on the future of our EU-UK relations, and of course it's not only about topics, it's to meet each other, to speak with each other. These discussions are not only about content, it's about personal relations, friendship, and reflecting in open and confident atmosphere about common challenges and future possibilities.
Networking is so important for organisations like ours, that we continue to share ideas from people from a variety of different backgrounds, a variety of different organisations. And for that reason tonight we'll be hosting dinner at Oriel College for all the participants in the network who are here today, as well as others who couldn't join us for the seminar but will do for the dinner, so we can continue to talk about the things that we've heard about today and also other ideas, but also hear from Damien Green, who will be joining us to give his views on some of the important topics that we've been discussed today, such as politics, climate change, technology, the rise of China, and how we can respond as a country, but also how we can do so in partnership with our neighbours in Europe and beyond.